Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make some amazing breakfast quesadillas. For this recipe you'll need maseca or fresh corn masa, some cheese, eggs, potatoes, chorizo, and a few enhancements like all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Optional but not necessary, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and that's about 3 tablespoons. And beat it because no one wants to be defeated at breakfast time, amigos. Quizás.
And please allow me to translate. Sas is a translation to boom done. Quizás.
Can you repeat that one more time, Cloud?
Quizás.
Add 3 cups of maseca o una bolota de masa fresca.
It's totally up to you.
Yep.
Make it comfortable for your home.
And now we're gonna add our optional ingredients. Muévanlo, muévanlo, así sabroso. Just mix it up.
I know those quesadillas are gonna be
They're gonna be so good today. And start adding your water, okay? We wanna reconstitute the masa, but we don't want it to be super wet. We just want it to be perfect. I know a lot of you struggle with this masa, mis amores, not to worry. I'm gonna try and tell you what you're looking for. You want a well-hydrated, ooey, not gooey, just ooey, ooh, type of masa, okay? So if you notice that your masa is a bit dry, that means that you didn't add enough water. Now, if you overwater your masa, it's gonna be like any kind of plant. It's gonna die out. So be careful, adjust as you go. Sometimes the measurements don't work well depending on the climate that you're in. And what we're gonna do once we hydrated our instant corn masa is we're just gonna let this set to the side while we make our chorizo and just get our filling started, okay?
And what you mean by hydrated is that it must be moist to the touch, right?
Yes, moist to the touch. And do you see when I had all that masa in my hands, it all just sticks right back to it? Mm-hmm. We're set. Now the traditional bolita.
That's a bolota. That's a puff mushroom.
Well, call me a bestia, es una bolota.
Bestia.
Pásala, 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 masa helada.
It's gonna be caliente in a moment.
Yes, en un momentito. Before we cook our chorizo, I'm gonna get started by boiling our potatoes for a good 8 to 10 minutes until they're nice and soft. Set your burner on a medium heat, and I already drizzled a little bit of avocado oil just because this pan tends to stick if I don't put oil on it. We're dealing with chorizo and we're gonna get an extra burn, and I'm trying to impress you guys today. So go ahead and add your chorizo. Allow it to fall in love with that avocado oil. We are gonna combine it well, and we're gonna continue to cook for another 6 minutes.
The persistent Captain America shield. Qué miedo.
After about 6-7 minutes, our potatoes are nice and soft, and I've strained them. I'm gonna add that to our chorizo. And if I don't say chorizo that way, it doesn't taste the same, friends, and my people will come for me.
Yes, but I have heard people say chorizo, and it tastes just as good.
Yep, if you say chorizo, let me know in the comments. We still love you very, very much.
We love you very much.
Okay, so we're gonna give this a quick mix. Con una mano también.
I love it.
Just one hand mix.
You're so sweet for feeding all of us this morning.
I am feeding everybody, okay? And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna place our heat on a medium-low heat because we don't want stinky, gross, burned eggs, okay? So go ahead and pour your egg little mixture. Hi!
You make the best eggs, girl.
Thank you, thank you. I wanted to make something super for everybody. Super easy, super quick, and affordable, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yummy.
Now, if you guys ate all your chorizo, you're gonna have to go to the store, or I can show you how to make it, and I'll leave a recipe in the description area. Hey!
I love your homemade chorizo recipe. I lived off of the soy one for so many years, for 6 years.
You know, when I'm being bossy mommy and my kids don't listen to me, I give them the carrot one. And I have very well-behaved kids after that.
You do. But they're always well-behaved.
They are, but they're boys, so you guys know what I mean. They need their vegetables.
My son was mild, so I don't know what you mean. Except from the ages from 0 to 5. That was intense.
That was interesting.
We love you, kids. Keep
You're
being
watching.
your beautiful selves.
I'm just kidding. Mommy
We
loves
love
you.
your energy.
The boys do watch this. Boys, I'm just kidding. Mommy loves you. We'll feed you whatever your little heart desired, mis amores.
Lindos chulos.
Preciosos, my little angels.
Ojitos.
This is a tip that I use. If you're gonna feed really hungry people and they don't mind biting into a big potato, just keep it as is. But I like to go in and mash a few of them, just like this. Oh, thank you, Cloud. Not all of them, just a few, because sometimes, depending on how you chop your potatoes, they might pop out of your quesadilla. Right at the end, you can add a little bit of salt to taste. You don't need that much. Take your masa and make a little ball. Place it on your press and press it. Next, you're going to fill it with your choice of melty cheese. Add your chorizo. Give that a good fold. And seal all the filling. When you're using Maseca, make sure to make your tortilla a little bit thicker. That way it doesn't fall apart on you. Now with the fresh corn masa, you don't have to worry. It's just perfect. So now I'm gonna place this to the side and continue making the rest of them. The oil is nice and hot, and now I'm just gonna place our quesadillas into our frying oil. When you're using Maseca, it does fry a lot faster. So you're gonna be here for about a minute, minute and a half max, and that's cooked on both sides. And if you're wondering if I have a preference for the fried quesadillas, I would say the fresh masa is spectacular. It doesn't compare, but this comes pretty close. And boom, done. Our breakfast quesadillas are ready. And here we have a perfectly fried and filled quesadilla. What you want to do, you want to slice it open right here. Just like that. Ooh, yummy. Look at that fry. To perfection, amigos. Fill it with a little bit of lettuce. And whoever doesn't want to eat lettuce for breakfast, I'm going to have to talk to you one-on-one.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. Cloud has jokes today.
Your tias are going to chat with you today.
Yes, we are. You're going to add, you know what's next? Where you at, Views Cloud?
La cremita.
You guys always come for me if I don't give you crema. And friends, if you're gonna make a salsa for your family this holiday season, let it be this one. All I did was boil the ingredients that I showed you right here, and then I blended them well, and I didn't go past like a 3 to 4 speed, okay? We want it chunky.
She wants it chunky and with big hoops.
Chunky. And here we have it. Who's ready for a bite? I'm gonna need somebody very special to say ah. And before I take my bite, Cloud's gonna let you know how she feels about these fried breakfast quesadillas.
Well, I feel great. First of all, thank you for asking. You didn't ask, but I feel great. I prefer fresh masa, and this is a debate that we have in our family. We go back and forth on it. But the reason why I'm sold on these is because adding the enhancements, the flour really rounds up the masa perfectly. It feels like something you would, like a fried fritter that you would eat at a restaurant in a good way. In a really, really good way. Love this recipe. And we know the teenagers love this recipe. They're into it.
Keep the salsa handy because it's so wonderful. It's gonna be super fluffy, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and the cheese just melts ooey gooey. And friends, this is a recipe you wanna make when your family comes over for the holiday or your fiestas, because it's affordable and it's super easy to make. The salsa is easy to make, and friends, I know this looks like an empanada, but it's not. Once you cut it open, you have a fried quesadilla.
And you have a little bit of crema on the side of your cheek.
It's that good.
Buen provecho. And these travel excellent. From lunch boxes and in a tray.
There's definitely more combos for fried quesadillas that I'm gonna be sharing with you. I have one that my boys absolutely love. And if the boys love it, I know that you guys are gonna love it. I'm super excited for that one, so let me know if you guys wanna see that recipe. If not, you're gonna see it later on this week, because we really like these. I have a few tips that I wanna share with you about this recipe. One, this recipe is super filling, so if you have kids that are always hungry, this is a great recipe for them. The other way that you can make these is by freezing them on a tray. Dust a little bit of your Maseca on the bottom, place them on a baking sheet, place them in your freezer. Once they're frozen, take them out and put them in a storage bag. And the next day you can just let them thaw out, and super easy to fry. So those are my tips for you guys. If you need any help, don't be scared of the Maseca. Don't be scared of making this recipe. It's really easy once you get the hang of it too. So make it once or twice and then you're gonna be a pro. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yay!
Bye everyone.
As always, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you. And on that one, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios!